No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the BYU Cougars, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Fielded in the end zone, it's Callow. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off-play action on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, and that's not the start they needed. You're already the underdog. You've struggled this season going against a really good team. First drive, first possession, man, what do? You turn the football over. That's probably why they have a losing record.
Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll start this drive firing. Flushed out of the pocket. Wasting no time taking a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Make sure that one fell incomplete.
The Cougars will hustle to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Cougars trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score BYU 7, Arizona State 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Callow. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Scanning the field, it's Levin. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Direct snap. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Now improvising. Got a man, it's Callow. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Make makes the catch. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Levin. Dances away to buy time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Looking for the tie with the extra point. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain with your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
BYU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Callow. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd.
Arizona State, 7.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Give to Brown. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to him on the ground. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Sun Devils are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone, finding open areas. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, BYU! He got a step and just dusted the field.
BYU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. That's caught. It's Hamilton. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Extending the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinator.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
This is a designed run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. To the air. It's St. Clair. Grab near the sticks. It's Phillips. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on 1st down. He makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it inside the 30. Racing down the left side. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
BYU.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half, with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
To the air, it's Levitt. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Makes a move. Boom. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. The sure hands, it's Staley. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the score, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
BYU.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Going to throw it over the top of the D. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
That is such a great play by that defender, and how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Moving away from pressure. Throwing on the run. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, BYU! And the stomping has commenced.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Now this offense is back on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
55, Arizona State, 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Callow. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. More, you should have ran a better route.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. And the Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Got his man quickly. Powers through. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Oh, he's got some space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking to the future.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Buys a little extra time. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Arizona State! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Coming out with it, it's Staley. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. BYU with the 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Fires left. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to buy time. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays.
Fires one high and deep. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisiana came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He goes out of bounds, big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Under fire. Got his man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Arizona State, 49.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
1st and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in on the right. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, BYU.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, BYU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's